Good evening. Thank you for taking the time to celebrate and advance the mission of Cristo Rey Jesuit High School with us virtually. My name is Jeb Myers. I have the pleasure of serving Cristo Rey Jesuit High School as president. Tonight, I'm going to help update you on the school as well as introduce you to some of our great graduates. On May 10th, 2020, we learned that all 124 seniors were accepted to college. It was also the same week that we learned that COVID-19 was going to become the news item of the year. We are super excited that all of our graduates and our 124 seniors have been accepted to college. Thank you to those who have so generously offered the critical support the school and our students needed at the beginning of COVID-19 crisis that transformed our brick and mortar school to one of distance learning. Your support allowed us to shift as we provided the necessary technology for our students and graduates to continue their education this academic year. In addition, your generosity has provided our students and graduates and their families with meals and groceries weekly. While COVID-19 is challenging, it is not impossible. Cristo Rey was designed to be a school for students to access high school, be successful in high school, access college, graduate from college, and go into their career. When we first opened in 2007, many students and families did not feel it was possible for high numbers of students to graduate from high school and college. Today is proof we have 639 graduates, 86% of whom have gone directly to college and who have graduated from college at 3.5 times the national average for the demographic that we serve. These graduates join the workforce as diverse, educated, experienced workers. Over 10% of our 120 companies have hired our graduates in their first job. These companies include US Bank, United Health Group, Best Buy, Partnership Academy, the YMCA, and Thrivent. Now, without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy the evening as our graduates show you how Cristo Rey continues to be a pathway to success. Jeffrey, it's all yours.
Good evening. My name is Jeffrey Weinhagen, a proud graduate of Cristo Rey's class of 2011 and a St. John's alum class of 2015. I'm currently working at the Metropolitan Airports Commission Diversity, Equity, Inclusion Unit as a certification and contract compliance officer. I help assist small businesses and in the airport, in the Minneapolis International Airport, and I help with the concessions and set contract-specific goals to make sure that prime contractors are utilizing small businesses to their full capacity and to help support our local economy with the funds that are provided to the airport and that are distributed and allocated throughout the airport. I love the job that I do, and I'm able to use my college education and the work that I did in college in my everyday work at the Metropolitan Airports Commission.
My name is Jessica Salas. I graduated from Cristo Rey 2015, and I am now a second grade teacher. Thanks to Cristo Rey, I was able to get into St. Mary's University, and I was able to then get into a great teaching program there that has now led me to be where I'm at now. Walking into the law firm, I felt like I was being somebody else. I was trying to accommodate myself to be who they wanted me to be. And so slowly as the years went on, I started showing them my side. And I think that's something my supervisor also realized. Because she said, again, at the beginning, I was very shy. Towards the end, it was a completely different Jessica that had walked into that building. So also with college, I think that if I didn't go to Cristo Rey, college probably wouldn't have been an option for me. Being able to go to Cristo Rey, a lot of family members actually turned to me or to my sister who also went to Cristo Rey, and they're like, what kind of scholarships did you apply to? Like, where can I get that information? So I know that if it wasn't for Cristo Rey, I wouldn't be able to support family and friends that are now going through the same process. I would hope that Cristo Rey is still around for when my second graders are 8th graders going into high school. That's why I decided to donate, because I wanted them to have the same experience that I had.
Yes, she was.
Close my door, please. No, right now.
Cristo Rey has served as a pillar for the Twin Cities community, and there's a reason why it won Nonprofit of the Year in 2017. I could tell you, as an alumni and a proud graduate of Cristo Rey, when I was 14, I was homeless once, and without Cristo Rey and the community that it provided me, I don't think I would be able to be where I am today. With today's economy, especially today's economy during this COVID-19 crisis, there's going to be a lot of students that would qualify to come to Cristo Rey. And without the funding and the resources provided to those students, I don't think those students would be able to come to Cristo Rey. And now we'll hear from Luis Nava-Torres, who's been helping feed our families and provide them technology and upholding our Cristo Rey's mission during this time of need.
I'm Luis Nava-Torres, graduate of 2011, and currently the school's transportation manager. Typically during the day, I'm here all day, 6:30 to 4, helping out CWSP with student pickups, drop-offs from their corporate jobs. If a student gets sick, I usually go out and help them. And then just general Swiss Army knife things around the building, whether Mr. Mike Dale, the assistant principal, needs me to talk to a student or help supervise lunch or whatever their other activity, I'm around for them as well here. 86% of our 500 students qualify for free or reduced lunch, so we want to make sure that none of our students go hungry, and we like to offer them all a chance to either come to the school and pick up food or have my team members drop off food every Monday for them. Given our current situation, it's important that we stay as a good resource for our families by giving them food and technology so they can continue to be successful. If you want to have an impact on the student's life today, please click the donate button on Facebook so that I can continue to deliver all the resources to our students. I have to go make another delivery to a family, so thank you, Jeffrey, and thanks for your help.
And now we're going to hear from a wonderful graduate who has served our country, Anthony James.
So I graduated from Cristo Rey, went straight into the military in the National Guard. Trying to figure out what I'm doing with my life. I was like, I need to go to school. This is what I want to do. Had to come to Jesus talk, you could say. I was like, all right, this is what I want to do. And in 2018, I did successfully graduate with a degree in political science. And right now I'm re-enrolling myself into Hennepin Tech so I can get my law enforcement certificate so I could be an employee for a police department in Minnesota. That I can be that empathetic, compassionate force that can be there just to listen to them, that can be there to just hear them out. I understand that that's not a perfect world and that's not always going to happen. And I don't expect to change the world, but if I can make a difference in one person's life, then that's what I want to do, and that's what I plan on doing. I wouldn't have graduated college without it. The amount of support and love, honestly, that I received from that department truly made a difference. And there's no way I could ever, I couldn't put into words the amount of appreciation I have for the school, for having that program, and for everything that goes into it. I'm so thankful for that. I need Cristo Rey to continue to exist because of everything that's provided me and what I know it's going to provide for other students. The faculty, the staff, the pushing and the motivation that they gave you, that your success is their success almost. I mean, I still keep in contact with some of my old high school teachers who, at the snap of your fingers, if you ask them for help or for assistance, that they will do it for you. That's something that you don't get from other high schools. Like, no way. And that's why this school needs to continue, without a doubt. Like, just the college program alone, like, we know the numbers. People that look like me don't go to school, unfortunately. It's set up that way. But they've changed that, and there's no way that I can see a world without it. No way. I refuse to.
And now we're going to hear from a graduate, Alexis Cisneros Vasquez.
My name is Alexis Cisneros Vasquez. I'm a graduate of 2015, and currently I am pursuing my bachelor's degree in human resource management, while also working as a human resource recruiter. For my 4 years while I was at Cristo Rey, I was placed at United Health Group for all 4 of the years that I was there. Being exposed to human resources at a young age, it really got me excited. Like, yes, I want to do this. I want to recruit people. I want to help people. I want to be part of an organization that values people as assets. I was definitely exposed to the American work culture, the American corporate culture that was predominantly white, and being a person of color, being exposed to that for 4 years really set me up for success for when I was looking for a career post-college. It was very welcoming to go into a high school that was predominantly people of color, and no assumptions were made that I needed to go into an ESL class because I was a person of color. I definitely did enjoy my education there. There wasn't a time where I said, this is too easy. That just wasn't a thing. I'm a first-generation college graduate, and that is something that I'd never thought I would achieve because no one else in my family had gone to college. I did get calls from when I graduated from MCTC to help my cousins, my immediate people I didn't even know. They all called me like, hey, can you help us fill out a FAFSA? I became a support system to my family, and it very much made me feel like I can make a difference in someone else's life.
Could you solve that? And now, a fellow graduate, Kiara Machuca.
My name is Kiara Machuca. I'm a member of the class of 2011. I'm currently working at Cristo Rey as a client relations manager. My role is to support students as well as support leaders within the community that work with our corporate work study program. As I look back, Cristo Rey has impacted me in different levels. So for example, where I went to college, I decided to go to Santa Clara University out in the Bay Area. I didn't know what the Bay Area was until I met someone through the corporate work study program who mentored me. It's influenced where I've gone in life. After I graduated from Santa Clara and graduated from Cristo Rey, I decided to come back. And one way or another, I've decided and I've discovered that I have a passion for diversity and inclusion and being more inclusive within the community, but also working with community leaders to include our students in the workforce, and particularly including them as an early candidate, college intern, as well as having them be part of, one day being part of the table and be a leader at a board level or even within the C-suite level. It's impacted me in a way that I'm still understanding and processing. It's been almost 10 years since I've graduated, and sorry, I'm like a little emotional, but as I see each class graduate, it still makes me emotional to see that there's new leaders coming into the business world or wherever they choose to be. But it's a beautiful mission, and it's impacted me professionally an educational standpoint, but as well as where I'm going in life and my passion. During this pandemic, we're experiencing a lot of offices that are closed worldwide, and especially in the US. There's a lot of unknowns. We don't know what offices are going to look like in a couple of months. We don't know what working remotely or working in an office is going to look like. There's a lot of unknowns that are happening, and in particularly with our students, we're not sure what working through the work study program is going to look like. But what we do know is that companies are adapting to the new norm. And another thing that we know is that our students are going to have to adapt to what that's going to look like in the future. We can only do this and fulfill our mission if you donate. Please donate at cristoretc.org/donate.
Hello, my name is Kasaya Koval, and I'm the director of the Corporate Work Study program at Cristo Rey. I'm very excited to be sharing with you about our inaugural Cristo Rey Jesuit High School Pathway to Success Award. The Pathway to Success Award recognizes corporate partners who transform the Twin Cities community with a pathway to success for our students. We are recognizing U.S. Bank for their dedicated support of the Corporate Work Study program by providing career development opportunities for Cristo Rey graduates through college and into their career. As a founding partner of the Corporate Work Study program, U.S. Bank has grown to be the second largest Corporate Work Study program partner in the Twin Cities, employing 21 students. U.S. Bank has also taken their partnership with Cristo Rey Schools national, employing students in Chicago, Milwaukee, and Sacramento. U.S. Bank provides college internships for Cristo Rey alumni. U.S. Bank employs the highest number of Cristo Rey students who have graduated from college. U.S. Bank employees have volunteered in our community, helping with conferences, the college counseling office, and many more. U.S. Bank has creatively identified ways to be responsive to our community during this unique time. Their thoughtfulness to offer Cristo Rey alumni and this year's senior class financial literacy courses truly exemplifies their commitment to our community. As a school, we are grateful for our relationship with U.S. Bank and are proud to award you the inaugural Pathway to Success Award for your dedication to the Cristo Rey mission. You are deeply embedded in our community and have truly embraced the spirit of Cristo Rey. Thank you for your leadership on students' Pathway to Success.
Thank you. On behalf of U.S. Bank, we are so grateful and honored to be receiving this award. We absolutely love our Cristo Rey students, and they just make our workplace such a more meaningful place to be and add so much value to each and every one of the teams that they work on.
Knowing that U.S. Bank is receiving an award for their participation is a great thing to hear. It's an outstanding company I'm very proud to work for, and I'm very thankful for all the community service efforts that our organization does put forth. And this is a great example of those. It's only going to help impact our community in a positive way. And thinking about that and the impact that Cristo Rey can have on these kids and the opportunity that they're giving them to experience the workforce and the marketplace is amazing. I really wish I had that opportunity when I was a kid. Would have helped me transition into the marketplace much more easily than I did. So it's a great program. I hope it continues, and I hope I have a chance to be involved as we go forward. So I'm very thankful. Ignacio was an awesome intern. He was very engaged, very professional, very ready to work. And when he came into work, he was ready to do some things, and he really made a difference. And also, I'd like to give a shout out to the Cristo Rey leadership team, because without them, I wouldn't have been as successful as I was in this project. So Kiara specifically was very helpful and always available when I needed her. So super thankful to U.S. Bank, super thankful to Cristo Rey, and I hope and pray for the very best for Ignacio and all the students that are graduating this year. Thank you.
And now to hear from the wonderful Raven Scott Boyer.
My name is Raven Scott Boyer. I am from the class of 2012, and currently I am a youth program manager at the YMCA in North Minneapolis doing teen programming. I want to help change people's lives the way that my life wasn't able to be as a young person. I moved from Illinois to Minnesota just to go to Cristo Rey, actually. First day or first second entering the building, you realize that you're cared for and that you're valued and that you're loved. The staff and the teachers are uncomparable, and I was met with love every single time I made a mistake by staff. And I think that itself in Cristo Rey changed my life besides the working component. It opened my mind to here is how your future can be impacted for the rest of your life. You can be a professional, and I had no idea what a professional was at all. I thought that I was gonna go to maybe a community college or maybe join the National Guard, and that's it. Your goal is for us to come alongside of you so you can be the best version of yourself. And just by them kind of breeding that into us, it changed my entire life. No, my life is worth developing. My life is worth figuring out the path I want to go on. But I just never want to see Cristo Rey disappear. I don't want partnerships to ever decrease. I want them to be ample. I pray that every day for our communities, for Cristo Rey too, that their students can have all of the resources that they deserve, and that they don't know that they deserve yet.
Thank you for joining us this evening, and we hope that you are well and your family is well and healthy. And thank you for your continued support for our graduates and students of Cristo Rey. If you're unable to donate tonight, and given the unprecedented times that we face, if you want to continue to support the graduates and students of Cristo Rey, please follow us on LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. We have a generous donor who will match each like or follow on social media.